You, unlimited. Often without realizing it, we are our worst enemies. We sometimes hold on to beliefs that we're not smart enough, attractive enough, or worthy of what we really want in life. By understanding where our self-limiting beliefs come from and recognizing their negative impacts in our lives, we can start to overcome them and see our potential to attain the happiness and success we want for ourselves. Many of us hold on to self-limiting beliefs. Most of us struggle with negative thoughts about ourselves day in and day out. We oftentimes struggle with not knowing if we're good enough, if we'll get that promotion, if we're smart enough, if we show our anxiety, if we're too old to learn a new skill, if we're lovable, worthy of love, or if we're just good or bad at certain skills that we really want to be good at. Our self-limiting beliefs come in many shapes and forms, and they oftentimes hold us back from our true potential. They hold you back from yourself, your abilities, they lower your self-image, your worthiness, and they limit your overall potential. They not only prevent us from attaining our potential and living our best lives, but both professionally and personally, they can cloud your vision about yourselves, lower your energy and drive and motivation, lead you to procrastination, or not seeing your truth of how amazing you are, worthy you are, and capable you are. Many times they lead you to behaviors of like numbing, settling, looking for validation, security from others, or just plain and simple, not living the life that you truly want for yourself. Each and every one of us deserve to live the life we can truly imagine for ourselves. After all, future is imagination. It hasn't happened yet, and you can imagine it to be as beautiful and amazing as you like. But many times, our self-limiting negative thoughts hold us back from even being able to envision a beautiful life for yourself. Our self-limiting beliefs come in so many different forms and shapes. They are important for us to recognize. As a therapist, many people ask me, where did I get these thoughts from? And it's been fun for me to help people see and start acknowledging that the journey starts from a very young age. Each and every one of us as young children were born in high self-esteem. As you look at children, they look in the mirror with high self-esteem. They smile. They don't judge their weight, their looks. They don't judge their skill set. They live in a moment of complete connectedness to the moment and in high self-esteem. But as a child grows, as each and every one of us grow, from 0 to 10, we acquire certain thoughts called core beliefs. These core beliefs are deeply seated roots in us that many times we've internalized certain situations or behaviors or role modeling or the way people judged us. And many times we've internalized things and they become core beliefs about ourselves. Many times these core beliefs come with an emotion. So sometimes people will say to me, so when I know I'm smart in my head, but I feel like I'm not smart, is that what you mean? And yes, that's what I mean. Sometimes you know you're beautiful intellectually, but you feel unattractive. You know you're worthy of love, but you feel unworthy. You know you're smart enough, but you feel like you're a fraud or you're not good enough or you're going to somehow make a mistake and embarrass yourself. Oftentimes, these are core beliefs. They somehow come with an emotional tie, and many times they're learned from a young age, under the age of 10. Core beliefs are deeply seated roots of belief systems, and as we grow, each and every role we play in our life tend to have thoughts jumping around in our head moment to moment. Those thoughts are called automatic thoughts. They're like your monkey brain that jumps around from positive and negative thoughts. Those are all automatic thoughts. From the moment you wake up, your mind starts going from positives and negatives, and those monkey brain thoughts that jump around in your head are called automatic thoughts. They're often positive and negative, and sometimes when we're in a bad mood or anxious or in a place of low self-esteem, those thoughts can follow a cycle of negatives where we spiral and continue staying in a cycle of negative, 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 and having a hard time to pull ourselves out into a positive to make us feel better. Many times talking to a therapist, a parent, a friend, a mentor, a guide who neutralizes our thought patterns can make us feel better. But all they did is took our negative thought, that was an automatic thought, and helped us reframe it to be more accurate. And that's the truth. Our thoughts are just thoughts. They're not necessarily true. Many times in life, everything is possible. We as human beings want to look at the probability of things. And so many times, challenging your thoughts is about that, looking at the accuracy of it. Doesn't matter where your thoughts come from, but sometimes what's important is recognizing, are they true? Are they valued? Are they accurate? And yes, it might be possible I'm not good enough, but is that probable? Many times we have a long list of things that support positives in us, but we don't take the time and the energy to step back, pause and reflect, and look at the accuracy of our thoughts. Then we tend to hold on to our negative thoughts and repeat them in different circles and different roles we play. And those reinforcements make those thoughts harder to break and more of a pattern and a habit in our lives. We need to learn how to come to our own defense. We are often unaware of our limitations, but we often do recognize we do speak poorly of ourselves. What you focus on expands, so your thoughts do matter. And for you to have your unlimited potential be unleashed, you need to start recognizing and noticing the self-limiting beliefs that you hold on to. Such narratives oftentimes shape our life and limit us. We hold on to narratives after breakups, narratives after divorces, narratives after successes and failures. We hold on to narratives about people, men, relationships, women, parents. We hold on to a lot of narratives that sometimes are negative beliefs, and oftentimes plagued with many negative beliefs that make us hold out on allowing ourselves to succeed in relationships, in successes, in love, in self-acceptance, in giving yourself a chance to try to live your life as your highest and best. Here's the key. Let's take a mindful moment right now to reflect on how many of your belief systems are holding you back. Take a nice moment right now and let's do a 1-minute meditation, breathing in and out, relaxing into our breath, and noticing the automatic thoughts that sometimes pop in your head. Allow yourself to start examining the truth of your negative thoughts. In your day-to-day, how many automatic thoughts are negative? Do you challenge them? Do you reshape them? Do you reframe them? Or do you allow yourself to stay in anxious loops and catastrophize and make it worse? Let's allow ourselves to reflect right now on some positive thoughts, on how thoughts are just thoughts. They're not reality until you allow yourself to focus on them and make them more than they are. Let's allow ourselves to notice that thoughts can stand in the way of you becoming a higher, better version of yourself. But thoughts can do the opposite. They can liberate you from the responsibility, guilt, shame, embarrassment, fears, and self-doubt that we carry each and every moment of our lives. To live your highest and best life, I challenge you today, in this mindful minute, to think about only the best things about you. What do you love about yourself? Let's take this mindful moment to think about the good over the bad. Allow yourself to start thinking, what I love about myself is, I'm strong, I'm capable, I'm worthy, I'm lovable, I'm honest, I'm sincere, I speak my truth, I believe in me, I'm beautiful. Continue that list in your head as we do this mindful moment. Take a deep breath in and relax. Another deep breath in And breathe out. And let's allow ourselves to slip into silence and think about the wonderful things and the positive thoughts we want to reinforce about ourselves. If your mind wanders, please gently bring it back to your breath. Allow yourself to align to the here and now. And just return back to the exercise of thinking about positives and what you like about yourself. As we gently come back from our mindful moment, always remember, when we begin to examine the truth of our negative thoughts and challenge them, we start reframing and reshaping our belief systems. As we challenge our automatic thoughts, automatically you reshape your core beliefs from not holding that same level of strength and power over you. And many times, as we let go of thoughts about ourselves that don't serve us, help us grow, thoughts that stand in our way of becoming a better, higher version of yourselves, you liberate yourself to live in your true potential. Always remember, everything in life is possible. But what is the probability of things? It's possible I can get hit by lightning right now. But probability is pretty low. It's not raining. I'm inside. Do you see my point? Challenge thoughts. Question things. Learn to start recognizing. Examine and imagine your life. Imagine what you want to manifest. Imagine your highest and best self. Pay attention when self-life comes to a place where you have more doubt and that you have low confidence showing up. Examine negative thoughts. As they arrive, are they true or are they inaccurate? Examine your truth about thoughts. Begin to see the source of your self-limiting beliefs and let them go. Think about what you truly want from life. Imagine you living your best life, pursuing your interests and whatever inspires you. Begin to put in motion baby steps to live in your highest and best life.